today. We're going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is the final game before we reach playoffs. But yeah, man, hopefully we could just finish our regular seasons and go from there. But yeah, man, I'm still in the starting lineup. I'm the first person as point guard. I haven't upgraded nothing yet, but I'm trying to save my money as soon as possible. But yeah, man, I have 2 accounts now, but once I'm done with this account, I'm going to delete it. And then once I delete it, I'm going to my other account that I said I was going to do. But yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in this video. So entertain. Keep y'all entertained. Keep y'all entertained, man. It's almost time for the playoffs, man. Get this over with, man. We might get destroyed in the playoffs, though. For real, we're going to get destroyed in the playoffs. I can already feel it. Play 2K15. Delete it off the Xbox One. Crazy, man. I'm glad we won against the Knicks, though. I'm so glad we won against the Knicks. I don't understand. Carmelo Anthony was making every single shot, fading away, regular shots from the 2-point line, making threes, a lot of stuff, man.
Well, they hung in there for a long time in that game, just giving themselves a chance to win at the end. But when it mattered the most, they stumbled.
Yeah, and those are the hardest losses to stomach, guys. I mean, when you play well throughout the game and then get derailed by a few missed opportunities down the stretch, that's painful.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Orlando. And the 2 and 3 is already going Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic to the power forward in 7. And it's Harrison at the point guard position. Now here's Vucevic. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. There's a screen on Lopez. 4 on the clock. Here's Fry. Plays up and banks it in.
Good move.
Fry's got the game going here with the first basket for the Magic. On defense, the Magic. Moving on after the tough loss, they took at the hands of Ryan.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot cranked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Well, Channing Frye has always been a great perimeter shooter, but where he's really improved is with his inside game. Teams like to switch guards on him, but when they do, he can now finish inside over that smaller player. That's what makes him a versatile offensive threat.
Oladipo, good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
But that's still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Their defense got
Yeah, Chicago won against us too. Chicago we lost.
closing out on the perimeter shooters. Allowing people to get
Just different teams. I can't really keep up with it.
range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let the opponents shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Harris with Williams picks him up. And it's Harris off the drive. Now, here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Pocket 6. High gets a screen from Harris. Shot on the wing. Will not go. This is up for Fry. Johnson kicks to Williams. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the
Why are they saving picks? It's like I can't get through the picks, man.
Once he gets a step on the guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
And Williams in one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can get you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
and he can't hit the second.
Well, Darren Williams has dealt with ankle issues that have held him back a notch from the level we saw in Utah. But he's right. I think he's still one of the best point guards in the game.
Now here is Harris. 17 points in his last outing. And the rejection by Lopez. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fry. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Fry's got his second basket of the night. And Williams so tough to handle because Clark can pass, shoot, and drop.
Yeah, and he has that killer crossover too. He put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago.
But don't forget, that's his playmaking sensation. He saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Here's Oladipo, and there's the stand up to finish it off.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he gripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Hey, take no chances, Slam, guys.
It's the Nets now after the Magic pick up 2. Kirilenko kicks to Williams. Here's Lopez, and he gets it to go. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Orlando leading. Harris outside. 16 feet away. Harris missing again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Williams against Harris. Williams dishes to Kirilenko. Harris on the double team. Kirilenko kicks to Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Darren Williams, 4.
Boy, he's really done a nice job of looking for his teammates and getting them the ball on time and in rhythm. And it's resulted in more open looks for his team. And that's all good.
Checked in for Lopez. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Garnett. Anderson, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Darren Williams. In for Fry. Harkless comes in for Tobias Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo.
So one of the things that Nets did last year that was pretty impressive is they found value in a number of players who have been overlooked by other teams.
Harris, averaging 13 points a match.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Outside check to the left wing. A 3 from Anderson. And a assist by Jack as that one goes in. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jack against Harris.
There we go.
From out of the way, he knocks it down.
There we go.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Jack, here we go. And the basket by Kirilenko.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
You've got time up the clock, and it's easier said than done. You've got to execute your offense on that first possession.
Now here is Harris. Again, the Magic score.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Shaq against Harris. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Jack. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. And here comes Harkless. Lets it go from the wing.
I let it go too early.
1 quarter in the books. it's been a close one so far.
Let it go too early.
Lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
You got it like this. Got it like that. Got it like this. Got it like that.
So far, it's been a closely contested game in the second quarter. Hey guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far? The numbers one.
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys. I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
His line is Plumlee and local. Anderson is out there with Gerald Jack and Bogdanovich in at the free throws. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harkless, the pass to Fournier. Over in the corner, Harkless. That one's good from the corner. Harkless has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Magic. Lopez sets a screen for Jack. Pass to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Payton. Jack dishes to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. And Jack, here we go. And he gets to go.
The last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Physical play. Dominating.
Now here's Payton. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Harkless kicks to Payton. Outside Harris. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Elias Harris, a combo forward. Bucks out of Tennessee.
Excuse me,
I love
guys.
his game. He does a little bit of everything. He does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
And that one misses. And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards. But Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris start a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Williams, averaging 20 points per game. Lopez sets a screen for Williams. Right side, Williams. That one wide left. Payton kicks to Harris. Pass to Fry. Swing gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming out.
Defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. He'll take that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And as an 85% free throw shooter, his team has been able to count on him anytime he gets to the stripe.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. And he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results. the stripe for him. And I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Williams kicks to Lopez. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Nets. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO choke because he's able to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating the shot with ease and never shying away from a big moment.
And that one falls for Johnson.
When you talk about Johnson's ability to get a shot off, 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
Johnson hits them both. And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy's terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. He used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking the spots to be aggressive and not wanting to crawl.
And Doris Burke is on for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid Payton has some very noticeable hair on the floor. He said the story behind it is as follows. Me and my teammates in high school agreed we wouldn't cut our hair the entire season until we won a state championship. We wound up losing this timeline, but I like what he's doing and just let it keep growing and growing. Guys, will it ever end?
They'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris. Orlando leading. Payton drives in. There's the pick. Oladipo with a screen on Williams. Now here's Harkless. He started close. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
It's Williams with the drive. The score now all even. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And he's gone straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Williams against Payton. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And he's actually making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Deron Williams. Last 10 games for him have been excellent. He's putting up 17 points a game, 9 assists. Really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Pretty much been the norm for them. Getting the points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for these teams. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Harris with Williams picks him up. Goes against Williams. And it's a screen from Harris. All alone. And it's Orlando with another.
Garnett now in his 20th season in the NBA. That is just hard to imagine. Plenty of wear and tear, obviously, and he's not been a guy who's ever taken plays off. He still plays the game with very rare intensity.
And for KG, the mileage has taken its toll, but he's so dedicated. He undergoes an elaborate routine of stretching, treatment, and strength work to keep his body ready to go.
And the big ticket Kevin Garnett last season entered the top 10 Clark all-time in rebounding and the top 20 in scoring.
Yeah, and going forward, he's clearly a Hall of Fame player. Going forward, though, the Nets looking to limit his playing time and keep him fresh for the playoffs.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Kevin Garnett came into this league straight out of high school, initially a 6'9" small forward, but he continued to grow. Listed at 6'11" for most of his career. For whatever reason, he's never embraced actually being called a 7-foot.
Here's Vucevic, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, he probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
And the Nets making a change here. Jack's checked in. Here's Vucevic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Green, 6 to shoot. Here's Harkless. A beautiful reverse layup. And Garnett, every bit 7 feet tall. And in his prime, one of the most mobile and efficient 7-footers that he's ever seen.
Yeah, and one of the best jump shooting 7-footers in that 15 to 18 foot range as well. Led the league in rebounds per game 4 consecutive seasons. 03 to 07. Looks like one of those guys that was made to play the game. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Gotta get quicker there.
Even if the constants and foul trouble, they start moving some bodies and hard bodies, be physical.
Now here's Green. Back to Harris. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Harris has got 8 points.
Well, and their offense is scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I don't think they can play any better, guys. I mean, they are just making it look easy out there.
Here is Plumlee. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
And he did some nice work on the boards, too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Shot by Jack. Wide open. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jack's got 4 points this quarter. 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Harris outside. The drive by Green. 4 seconds left. So on the clock. No good.
Pretty good defense there. That's a shot that he could make, but he really challenged him.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Magic out in front, up by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brook Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. It's really cool to come out with such great guys, every guys, and play basketball. It's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this one.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage. See that? You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's keep the pace deliberate when we start this half. I want to see us get settled in, not trying to do too much too soon. I'll say this. Maybe there's not as much riding on this game as we'd like there to be, but that shouldn't change a thing. We're still going to hit that floor with one purpose: winning.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see how one can pull out away here in the third. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
How about his first half? Just easily surpassing his average point total.
On pace for a monster game. Too bad you can't score like this every night.
And so here's Orlando. They lead by 1. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic, the power forward and center. And it's Harris at the 1. Oladipo dishes to Harris. Rockets 6. 18 feet away, knocks it down. Harris has got the first points in the second half here for Orlando. That shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Johnson, the pass to Carolyn. Garnett. Orlando grabs the miss. Fry's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Harris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Harris. So it's both of them. Next trail by 5. Williams gets to Garnett. 17-foot shot on the way. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Harris outside. And it's Vucevic in the corner. After Harris. Harris kicks the front. On target with his 3. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. In low to Garnett. Here's Kurlingo, and it's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pounded into the painted area. Continue to put pressure on that defense.
Doing in the NBA rankings right now. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. And the shooting numbers a bit woeful. Just top 20 in the league in field goal percentage.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure. They're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Now here is Harris. 12 points for him. And he hits the bucket.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Slowing it down, just some incredible numbers for Harris. 15 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
And so he draws the foul on the shot and took to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the league right here.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
Free throw good, Williams. Second, so it makes them both. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Vucevic dishes to Harris. Puts up a three. Harris misses. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Lopez. Back to Williams. At the top of the key, Lopez. Shot clock at 6. The three from Johnson. Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Vucevic. Takes it off the glass. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
Brooklyn making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Andre Karolinka. And Allen Anderson subbed in for Johnson. And a change for the Magic. Evan Fournier is checked in for Harris. Orlando on D. 4-point game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bogdanovich passes to Anderson. It's Williams with the drive, and he finishes nicely on the way. Williams has got 11 points.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Harris against Williams. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And that's now 17 points for Jay. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Williams gets to Bogdanovich. Lopez right side. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low. Brook Lopez is an elite scoring big man, tremendous size and shooting touch. That's local scoring. That's like a layup for him. He's wide open out there.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Harris. And the shot falls short this time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since overtime. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Kicks it to Anderson. Dishes it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. And the nice bucket inside for Lopez. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Harris outside. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Well, that's the way to shoot the rock.
Some Plumlee's checked in for Garnett. Karolinko comes in for Bogdanovich. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Allen Anderson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Reese Harkless comes in for Channing Frye. Willie Green's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Peyton in for Harris. Here's Fournier. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Gordon. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down in the last few minutes the way it looks.
Here's Lopez, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And that one's good. 6 points for Brook Lopez. 40 seconds left in the third. Peyton dishes to Harkless. Back to Peyton. Out left to the wing. Harkless kicks to Peyton. Pocket 6. And the wide open shot from Green. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 2.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out here?
Here's Lopez, and again it's quickly converted.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
With the shot. No good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist in the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. I think this offense really thrives off of plays like that. Turn it into an easy basket.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Zero with small forward, with Plumlee at the 4. Jared Jack is out there with Johnson, and it's Lopez in the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. It's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Green. Harris outside. And it's Kurylenko with the rebound. Kurylenko's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. Green with the block. Right side, Green. Baden outside. Back to Green. He kicks it to Baden. Just 5 to shoot. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Payton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic. Lopez sets a screen for Jack. He dishes it to Plumlee. Gordon against Lopez. It's alive. It's good on the good man. Plumlee's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting house down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. Double team, maybe a substitution. This is getting ridiculous.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Brook Lopez. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. Fry comes in for Maurice Harkless. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Willie Green. And Harris subbed in for Payton. Well, Orlando's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Harris. There's the dish to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. And good! He nails it. And the Magic lead by 2.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Now here's Garnett. And Oladipo pulls it down. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the right side. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Oladipo. 19 points for Jay.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here is Jack. Feeds to Garnett. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Oh, bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
Imagine it gone 3 or 4 on field goals up since getting things started here in the fourth. And that's to Harris. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Vucevic missing. That's him gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And there's the feed to Plumlee. It's Kurylenko on the wing. Johnson outside. Sets the pick for Johnson. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Now here is Ennis. And there's the pass to Oladipo.
I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Jack passes to Karolinko. Back to Jack. Johnson outside. Again, Johnson missing.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, then you're in big trouble. Nothing fancy about that play. Just good, hard-nosed basketball. They're all in the board.
That shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation, being over and down.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in the second game.
So for the Nets, Lopez, he's checked in for one. And it's Williams in for Jarrett Jack. It's ended and we're heading to overtime. We got more in store for you right after this. Well, if you helped bring in the basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. It'll be the Nets off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Brooklyn looking to inbound. Now no Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. And it's Kirilenko in at the small forward. Here's Harris following the basket by Brook Lopez. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Plumlee is checked in for the Nets. Here's Harris. Harris missing again.
More good work on the glass here. When it's all said and done, rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
It should tell things for them. They can lay that out.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson sends a screen for Garnett. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Magic. Fry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Kirilenko on the wing. Williams. He feeds it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. There's the bucket. Good.
He can sag off and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Harris takes to Harkins. Shoots from the elbow. And right on target with the switch. 13 points for Victor Oladipo. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here, but it's been a great one so far. Williams against Harris. Plumlee sets the pick for Williams. A picture perfect screen for the jumper's good. Williams has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Nets. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Now here's Harkless. Harris is screen on Kirilenko. Here's Harkless. Pocket 6. It's good, another chance for one more. That one on Kirilenko. One difference in this crowd right now, Clark.
Yeah, they're breathless, nervous, and quiet. Yeah, it is quiet time, Clark. You got that right. That was a huge shot.
That's good from Harkless.
Boy, what a great and one right there. These are the kind of plays that win you basketball games, guys.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Williams attacking from 11 feet away. Tries again, and Garnett misses. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Harris, it's good. This game is all in. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Oladipo. Dishes it to Harris. Back to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Miss! to Tom. Oh, he got home! Buzzer knocked it down! Right at the hole!
Oh, what a phenomenal shot at the buzzer. I can't believe what I just saw.
I'd say we keep it going for as long as we can, guys. I hope we got even more overtime in store for us after the next one.
And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. Brooklyn with the ball. Johnson outside. Karolinko with the screen for Johnson. Garnett dishes to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's off on the coach. Best checked in for Harkless. He hits the second from the line.
One more make would have been awfully nice, but I'm sure they're happy just to take the lead.
Harris outside. Harris setting the pick for Harris. He kicks to Harris. Back to Harris. Good. Harris gets the assist. 25 points for Jay. Brooklyn trailing. Williams kicks to Johnson. The kick out to Williams. On the arc. Here's Plumlee. And the layup's good off the glass.
Giving them an opportunity, second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Now Orlando shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And it's Harris off the drive. Nice D for Williams. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 56% in this game. Really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Johnson, the pass to Garnett. Baseline Jay out of the way. No good. And Orlando will come the other way.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 2. Karolinko kicks to Johnson. Back to Karolinko. He dishes it to Williams. Shot clock at 5. From 13. Rebounded by Vucevic.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Harris gets to Harris. Harris gets the screen from Harris. Harris outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Now Johnson. From 13. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Boy, that's a shocking miss. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor, and the defense was nowhere to be found.
With the number 2. Harris dishes to Fry. Pulls up on the way. Gets the front of the rim and out.
It's a defense who is not the guy to get an open 1-2, and yet they got away with it.
The next making a switch here.
Every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
Here's Lopez.
That was embarrassing.
And we'll go
Come
with
on,
third
man.
overtime.
Seriously?
2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And another overtime is in. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. The dish to Johnson. Back to Williams. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson. 20 points for Darren Williams.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
Now here is Harris. Lopez with the block. Johnson outside. And stolen by Harris. And shot on the way. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Williams passes to Johnson. Here's Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch on the left. And the Nets lead by 2.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies and be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Now here's Oldie. Here's one for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's just even. Lopez steps slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting is really suffering.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. 6 for 3-pointer. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Orlando's down 36-9 and they lay flying from downtown. Harris against Williams. Harris gets to Oldie. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drills the baseline jumper. Harris has got 32 points in the game.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Williams against Harris. Williams kicks to Lopez. It's hauled in by Harris. The Magic shooting at 50% in a decent group. Shoots a 3. Harris misses.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah, and more importantly, Steve, his rebounds are leading the team.
Johnson outside. Williams dishes to Lopez. Shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. Harris misses. This could be a turning point.
Having critical possession here.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williams against Harris. Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Pocket 6. It's Williams with the drive. Oh, hammer! And he'll go to the line.
Yeah, we lost this one, guys.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that ought to do it. I think good chance for a miracle comeback. Just went out the window with those free throws.
Here's Oladipo for 3. Fry connects from downtown.
Boy, you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can. We're a huge Golden State.
now to Royce Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Royce?
Kevin, we have Brook Lopez with us. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got for the bench?
You know, we have such a great starting unit, and I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, Nick, Kevin, I also think they're very loud first team.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Royce, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kurt Clark, Stephen Norris, and the rest of the crew. Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time.
Man, I was trying my best to score every single three-pointer, man. Sometimes I have 100% free throws. Sometimes I have 100% three-pointer accuracy. Dang. Dang, man.
Just getting one last look.
Yeah, man, it's been a long road. Can't believe the season's over.
Hey, listen up. I had a blast playing with you this year. You came a long way, but now you got some decisions to make. Where you're going to play, where you're going to call home for the next year or so. My advice is just trust your gut. You'll know what feels right when you see it. I'm going to holler at you later in the summer to see where your mind's at, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You got it. No matter what you decide, we always going to be boys.
Most valuable player, Westbrook. Westbrook had 80 overall. James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and Al Horford. Wow. I think we didn't make it to the playoffs, man. For real, we didn't make it to the playoffs.
Hey, man, thanks for working out with me.
A year ago it would have never happened.
Why you say it?
You serious? You the king of attitude.
Hey, your attitude wasn't so great yourself.
Maybe. I'm just glad our rookie season is behind us.
Yeah, man, there's only so much garbage you can take from the vets, you know?
Yeah, but now you got a big decision coming up. Where you going to play? Where you going to take the next step? Who knows, maybe we can team up in the future.
Be a dynamic duo for sure.
The future's wide open for both of us.
Peace, bro. Nah, man. I'm saying it's only a matter of time for my name is in the conversation. We talking about MVP player. Hey, hold up. Hey, man, I gotta holler at you later. My agent over here tripping. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
I think you might be getting a little ahead of yourself with that MVP talk.
Man, what you talking about? When I ain't good enough now?
No. I'm just saying we need to do some digging, figure out where your game fits best. Now, take a look at this list. Tell me what teams top your list, and I'll start making calls.
Philadelphia 48, 40, 32, 48, 48, 48, 48, 48.
Now look, you've done some good work, but you haven't exactly set the league on fire this year.
Man, if you're trying to say something, spit it out.
All I'm saying is that we might have to accept an offer from a team farther down the list. A team more suited to your game, alright?
I don't care how you spin it, as long as you spin it. I just want to ball and get paid. I need sharks.
Sharks. Yeah, that's what we both want.
Oh, is that so? That's why you came over here? What does it even mean? I think the idea of being a part of a team like that sounds pretty good to me. You know what? Let's make a deal. Yeah? Is that so? What kind? People sure like to talk. I really do feel you, man, but I owe it to myself to test out these free agent waters. If I don't find nothing out there, shoot, I'm going to be right back here to ball with you.
All right. I've done my work. Now it's time for you to make some decisions for your future and mine. Because we're joined at the hip. Blood brothers, compatriots, thick as thieves, peas in a pod.
Come on, man. Come on with all that. You know we ain't no brothers. Now tell me what's up.
All right. I worked my tail off to get you a few offers to consider. Take a look. Tell me what you think.
All right, so 180 for Philadelphia. 155, 140, 360, 131, 130, 89.
All right, I want to go to Philly and play for the Sixers.
Done and done, my man. Good choice. And this is just the beginning. You keep improving. The next time you come up for free agency, we're moving to another stratosphere. I'm talking Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and beyond, Roheim. Me and you, all right? Now I'll get moving on that paperwork so we can ink this deal as quick as possible. Cool?
Cool, man. Hurry up and get that done. Quicker I sign, quicker I get paid.
I got the GM on speed dial. I'll make the call for my car. Ciao.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
No problem, Coach.
Listen, I just wanted to let you know how excited I am with you joining our team. I've seen what you can do on the court, and I knew with you signing on with us, we would be capable of some big things. You were one of the key reasons that I decided to come on board.
Wow, that means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to working with you and bringing the championship to the city.
Well, just keep developing your game. I think we'll have a pretty good shot at it. Now I'll see you down on the court.
It's all good, Coach. I appreciate it.
Doc Rivers, man. Jeez.
Let's start with you, Doc. What led you to take a head coaching position here?
Well, it seemed like a great opportunity to come in and move the organization forward. I like to look at the roster, and the way I see it, this team has a chance to be good for a very long time.
Doc, you've got one of the more impressive players in the league sitting next to you right there. Did his signing have anything to do with your decision to come on board?
Well, I'm certainly excited what we can do together, but he's just one piece of the puzzle. I think the team as a whole has a lot of potential, and I'm really looking forward to starting the season.
I'd like to get a player's perspective on my first question to Doc. What led you to sign on here?
Oh, I really felt like this was the best place for me to continue and develop my game. I love the fans here. I love the city. I just think it's a great place to play basketball.
And how did you feel when you learned Doc would be joining the team?
Oh, man, that was just icing on the cake to me. I've been a fan of Coach Rivers for a very long time now. And I know if anybody can come in here and bring a championship to this team, it's Coach Rivers. I think Coach and I are really going to make a really great team. I'm ready to get started. Right, Coach?
Well, I hope so. But now it's time to get to work. We've got a long season ahead of us. Hey, thanks, everyone.
Peace, guys.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed the gameplay, man. Shout out to y'all, man. If it wasn't for y'all watching my videos, I wouldn't be here and subscribing. So I appreciate that. And it shows a lot of love for y'all. Thank you so much. I'm just recording this part because this is the last episode of the game. So yeah, we didn't make it to the championship because we kept losing.
Okay, everyone. I know you're all excited to get started, and so am I. I just wanted to say that I'm excited to be here coaching this team. I think we have a great group of guys, and we've got a chance to go a long way. But that does not happen without us putting in the work. And that starts today with our practice. So let's go out there, let's go play hard, and take the first step towards what I expect to be a great season.
Yeah, man. After this, I think I could just keep on recording until it's over with. All of it is over with. I ain't gonna play the second season though, because I'm done. I'm done with the season, so I'm gonna go to 2K16. Alright guys, so the season is over with. We lost in the regular season against the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, man, let me check something. Check something right quick. Who we got on our team? Tony Walton, Livingston, Willis Anthony, Joel Embiid, Michael Carter Williams, Neil Marshall, Jameer Grant. Yeah, man, we got a lot of people, but I think it's gonna be alright. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Trying to post this every day or every week when I have free time. Yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for the 2K16 series. It's happening this weekend, so probably gonna upload tomorrow too. So it's gonna be 2 days of back-to-back episodes. But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed. So thank you for showing y'all love, for watching this video, and subscribing and leaving a like and leaving comments. Thank you so much. Catch you guys in the next video.